Teaching is arguably the most influential job in the world, but although they play a big role in nation building, for a very long time, some teachers in Belize have felt slighted and undervalued by the management and ministry. And when they gathered at the Belize Civic Center to celebrate the annual Teachers' Day, President of the B.N.T.U, Elena Smith, highlighted the challenges teachers face every day. Her statements were met with rounds of rousing applause.
Teachers have had to spend too much out of pocket to do their job. We have been doing so for far too long, and it is now time for managements to truly take up their responsibilities and provide the necessary materials for their schools. It is quite evident that we are the only set of government-paid employees who are expected to provide our own tools to effectively carry out our duties. This must cease.
And Smith, in true B.N.T.U style, called out the Ministry of Education. She didn't miss a beat to point out the leadership or lack thereof.
As enforcers of the education policies and rules, they have the responsibility of providing proper oversight of the system, as well as enforcement of the policies and rules without prejudice. There will be little change if the status quo remains. The programs offered must be relevant to our time and region, and we must not be overloading our system with new approaches that will do no good for our children. Too often, we have piloted and implemented programs because they have funding attached to them, rather than because our students will benefit from them. It is also time for those in authority to review the workload of teachers, including all those distracting activities that must be carried out, to determine exactly how much time is actually spent teaching our children. Time to stop allowing every group that wants to implement a plan to go to the teachers, expecting them to take up that additional responsibility. At the end of the day, teachers are to teach, not to fundraise more than we teach.
The Minister of Education, Faber, followed Smith's presentation with a 26-minute speech. Even with a waning popularity among teachers, Faber didn't mince words.
While I hear the praises of the President of the B.N.T.U loud and clear that our teachers are in fact among the hardest working public servants in this country, let us not be dishonest with each other, and let us be clear that in fact there are still a good many teachers in our system who have refused to take on this necessary training, who are now finding themselves being kicked out of the system and playing victims to the whole movement, when in fact those teachers have been warned for years upon years. Let us be honest and let us be open to the fact that your administration in this ministry is only trying to do the right thing.
But it wasn't all tit for tat. The B.N.T.U and the Ministry of Education agreed on one thing: the importance of trained and licensed teachers in the classroom.
Ensure that you take advantage of every learning or training opportunity. Qualify yourselves to get the proper license needed to remain in the classrooms.
I salute the B.N.T.U, though, for having been a gracious partner in helping us to encourage teachers to get that training.
Reporting for News 5, I'm Andrea Polanco.